What up to the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? Welcome to the Black Claw, where we talk black about TV, film, music, and sometimes we digress and sometimes we just drink hot tea, which is recommended by 3 out of 4 cardiologists. But being that it's summer, it's iced. It's iced. My name is Rod. The gentleman to the left of me is my brother Ryan. Say hello, Ryan.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening?
It's about as good as it's gonna get. That's as good as it's gonna get. Yeah.
Hey, need a break? Us too. That's
Snickers.
why we do this. That's why we do this. So hopefully it'll make you laugh and think, or maybe it won't make you laugh. I don't know. Hopefully it'll make you think if it doesn't make you laugh. But if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and share. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. And if you don't think we deserve that 5-star rating, please leave it there anyway because, hey, we'll try again next time and try to do better next time. And if you're looking for any apparel that you want made from scratch, like Martin, like on the Martin show when he said, "Man, where the hell is Scratch?" Scratch is back there. If you want something made from scratch, E. Tiffany Customs Creations, found at etiffanycreations.com.
For all your apparel needs.
You remember that man when he went to the DMV? He said, you got to start from scratch. He said, "Man, where the hell is Scratch?" They had a big sign said, "From scratch."
From scratch. He's stupid. That's stupid. I want to introduce before he doesn't feel left out. Say hello, Kirby. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that. Remember that film Moving with Richard Pryor?
Mm-hmm.
Check the dog. They put a mirror under his nose
A
and
mirror?
make sure. Is he breathing? We're taking the dog. How about that? Man, today we're taking a slight off-ramp into the world of film, and we're doing the 1990 movie House Party. Written and directed by Reginald Hudlin, produced by the Hudlin brothers, Warrington and Reginald. The Hudlin brothers, the filmmaking force that brought us House Party, House Party 2, House Party 3. I don't think they had anything to do with House Party 4 or 5 except picking up checks.
I didn't know there was a 4 or 5.
Man, House Party is a franchise, man. It's five.
I believe there's a franchise. I just didn't know there was a 4 or 5.
I mean, it might have been straight to music, straight to video, but House Party, because they had one with not Marquise. What is it? Not B2K. Something. One of those. The kid who was on.
Them
the kid
dudes.
He was Batman. He called him Batman. He was
He had the little eye patch.
Yeah, whatever. That
Little
guy.
eye patch dude.
And he was on Sister. Yeah, his group.
Yeah, eye patch dude. Yeah, I remember.
That's
Sister. Do.
We know the title song, but we don't know his name. Marcus? His character's oh man, it ain't important.
It is a Marcus something, or Marquise, or Marcus.
Oh man. But again, they brought us Boomerang, the
Doesn't matter.
House Parties, Marshall, starring the late Chadwick Boseman, The Great White Hype, a movie I kind of liked back in the day. It didn't go big, but it had Samuel Jackson, Damon Wayans, a lot of people in it.
I remember that movie.
Originally, if we go by what Will Smith says, originally it was offered to he and DJ Jazzy Jeff, but they did not accept it. No offense to Will or DJ Jazzy Jeff. I think their careers went well, but I think this was perfect for
Kid and Play. Yep.
for Kid and Play. This was perfect for them. There's an opening, and they used the perfect opening song. Bad Boy Having a Party.
Do. Well, all right. Is that your shit?
Real bad. I'm just thrown by I didn't expect
Well,
that.
all right.
Didn't expect just kind of doobity.
That's how you hit it, bro.
Oh yeah. Let me stop. Yeah. The opening sequence, and it's kind of a dream sequence, and it ends with the roof blowing off the house, like blow the parliament, blow the roof off the sucker. You know what I mean? That's what I saw in there. I mean, the
maybe
Hudlin
that's what.
brothers,
Because I was like, blew the
they
roof
were
off.
high school children in the 70s when Parliament, so blow the roof off the sucker. That's what I got out of that.
Right.
We opened in kids' bedroom, and we're playing on what might be the greatest flat top in film history. I think. I don't know if there's enough.
Bro, I
I don't know.
there ain't a flat top that could beat kids, bro.
Like, I didn't, and I wanted to check who was the hairstylist on this film.
Your boy had a good one. Big Daddy had a good one, but he can't beat that original.
Man,
and Kid was higher too.
Man, that was a high flat top, man. Like, and he has a nightcap on, I guess, that keeps it in check. I mean, I think that was more for the film, but it was funny. We open his bedroom. He is awakened by his father, the late Robin Harris, who had been seen in Do the Right Thing.
Yep.
And they had this film, and then they felt that he had a big future. He would pass.
What did Mo Better Blues come out after Kid?
No, it came out before.
Oh, so he was in Mo Better Blues, dude.
Mo Better Blues was. I'm pretty sure it was before too. I think it was. You know what? Let me not state that because he passed 9 days before this movie premiered.
Oh wow.
This movie premiered on March 18, 1990, and he died on March 9th. I was like,
wow.
Because I was looking just to see. Well, I said, well, I know he saw the opening of this film, and then I looked and said, oh my God, he did not see this film. He was a comedian that a lot people would thought was about to be a lot of big things for him. They did do.
But they made a movie, bro, based on one of his bits, bro.
Yes,
from a comedy show, Baby's
Kids.
And they made an entire movie, bro.
And you know what? I forgot to say that was produced by the Hudlin brothers too. They did that film.
Okay.
And they got Faison Love to do Robin's character. I was like, man, yeah, that's how strong he was. We go to school and Kid is in the cafeteria talking to Christopher Martin. They both named Chris. That's Christopher Martin, because Kid is Christopher Reed.
Yeah. Might I also add that actually we did find that out later, but the first thing I thought was, because it's been so long since I had seen the movie, Kid's mama must have been super duper white, because Robin Harris could not have spit that child out on his own. There is no way. Robin Harris is the color of my hair.
I do remember being in the theater saying, boy, this is a stretch. This is kind of a stretch, right? I mean, I said Robin Harris. He said Pops. I was like, man, this is a stretch. And I was like, are we going to see your mother to understand this? Because this makes no sense whatsoever.
And then they killed her off. I was like, dang.
But, I mean, but they explained
But they did. He did say later on.
Yeah.
He was like, I should have never married that white woman. I was like, oh, well, there you go.
And there you have it. Because in real life, Kid is he is biracial.
Yeah, I think his dad's Jamaican.
Yeah, his dad's Jamaican. But Belial, played by young Martin, who is known as Dragon Breath. It's just.
But there was always that person, bruh, at school, bruh, whose breath, bruh, when he talked to you or she talked to you, you like, oh my God, can you please turn the other way?
Yes.
Please turn the other way. Your breath is rolling.
Man, I never really wanted to talk about it. I just remember seeing people do that, and I used to tell myself, please God, don't let people talk about me. I was like, please God, don't let me. I used to be like, I said, please God, don't let me talk.
I feel like I have a sensitivity to it, kind of too, bro. It's sometimes I'm in that space, and it's just like like if it's a number of people, and I'm like, whoa, this is too much bad breath going on in this area. Like, we got to take a pause, please. That's usually when I say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. And I just go to the bathroom, bro, to get some fresh air. I'm like, oh my gosh. Too much rolling breath. And when I say rolling, I don't mean in a good way.
The term used to be humming. Man, your breath is humming.
That was young, but as I got older and in New Orleans, the word rolling started to kind of click on. Rolling is one of those words in New Orleans that can mean anything. It just depends on how you use it. When somebody say, man, your breath is rolling, that's not a good thing.
You know what, man?
But if somebody said, that party last night was rolling, it's a good thing.
I gotta be honest with you. I just think that's, God bless us, that's black people, bro. Because there's the infamous scene in The Wire where they say,
oh, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I just think we just changed things up a lot, bro. Like, you know,
There's that one time where he smiles when he says it, like,
you know, it just is, man. Martin is back. You know, Kid is trying to say, man, Kid is. Let me state, Kid is that dude I don't like, man. Not Kid. Play.
Oh, yeah,
Because
Play,
he always just trying to BS you, trying to get something out of you for free, man. Man, would I tell you wrong? Yes, you would. You a liar. Please don't. Yes, you are.
we had a friend. I mean, I never say the name, but his we referred to him as Janky. His name. So if we were talking about you, oh, Janky Ride, you talking about Janky Ride? Oh, Janky Ride. Or somebody was talking about me, and I was Janky Ride. Oh, you talking about Janky Ride?
And like I say, I'm talking about, like I say, and when I say Play, he's just this guy who's always just making promises, this, that, and that. He's telling Belial how this is going to be the party of the century. My mom and dad are down south, which was a lot for me. I guess it's not a lot. They left you in the house.
People used to have their parents go out of town. I know. I only had it happen to me once. You were in town though, and you were in town from college, which for me meant it's all good. You know, it was like
You said
I was in. I think I was in. I feel like I was in one of those stars over at. I was in one of those programs during the summer at Xavier. Oh, they went out of town for something. Peace. I got in that car. I was rolling.
I want to tell the audience, I don't want y'all to think I let Ryan run like a cocaine operation in like an after hours joint, because that's what it sounds like. It's good. That's what it is. They gone. It's good. Guns and drugs. Oh, you know, that's all. He stayed up late, all right? Come on, y'all.
People did not have a good time. It's amazing when I meet people who did not like their high school experience.
Hey,
Bruh,
man.
I could go back to high school right now for a week and come back and be like, man, I need another one of those breaks. I need another one of those vacations.
Hey, man, that ain't high school. That's getting a break from adulting. Baby, anything. I would go through.
You put me in for the Pavlak class for a day with them dudes in my class. Oh,
I'll do it. I'll go back for 2 weeks to run away from bills. I
come back, they be like, why are you laughing?
But we digress. Like I said, Play is sitting up there and saying, hey, man, I want you to spend at my party, man. Gonna be like this. Yeah, but I ain't doing it. Martin is like, I ain't doing that for free, man. Do you know how many women are going to be at this party? Do you know, like, those ladies over there? And it's like he says it because he just happened to see them. And
yeah, that's right. That wasn't the cafeteria.
And Shireen, played by Tisha Campbell, and Shireen. Why did I forget your AJ Johnson? Johnson, who's better known as Jody's mom for those younger people out there listening.
Yeah, it's funny. They know him as Jody's mom. I'll always remember her as this character.
Shireen. And basically plays like, let me go talk to these ladies. And Martin is like, no, kid's like, yo, I think he said, hey man, let me have some of your lunch. He said, no, you on your own. So he steps back. He sits back to stand up, and he bumps into what may be the oldest looking high schoolers in the history of high school.
Full Force got to be 40 years old in that. Bro, Full Force, bro. Them dudes look like they supposed to be in the army, bro.
Bruh, you know
they look like they, Stab looked like he should have been leading a patrol, bro.
He looked like he should have been in a non-movie more than a high school movie. He really should. And let me state there, Stab, Zilla, and Pee-wee, played by Paul Anthony and B. Fine, who are twins, if I'm correct, and Bow-Legged Lou, who plays Pee-wee.
Speaking of which, going back to him asking Bilal for his food. Hey, did you used to bum food off of people at the cafeteria when you was in high school?
Man, I was already distressed. I was distressed enough with what sis was serving every day. I was not.
Lunch was rolling, bruh. St. Aug, bruh. Don't talk about red beans and rice day. Don't talk about red beans. And don't talk about breakfast when they started serving breakfast. And they started having those greasy ass beignets and sausage biscuits. Oh my goodness.
I missed.
Bruh, I'm talking, these beignets was definitely not from Cafe Du Monde, but they hit the spot, bruh. Greasy. I'm talking that powdered sugar caked on, bruh.
Hey man. I got my Doritos and Hostess breakfast at the corner store.
Yeah.
It's all right. I think about it now. I had a daily breakfast of Doritos, Hostess pies, and
They didn't have breakfast. Did they have breakfast? They didn't have breakfast.
No, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
We had Dixiana Bakery. But again, I digress. Like I said, they are the oldest high schoolers I've ever seen in my life. Kid bumps into them, and then all of a sudden they just go off. Like how you bump. They're typical. I mean, they're just atypical bullies that you see in a high school movie, and they bump into them, and they get into not even a fight. Is it a fight? No.
It eventually turned into a fight, or more like a one-sided ass whipping. But
yeah,
eventually, but it started out as just kind of a back and forth.
Yeah, it kind of back and forth, and the whole thing was, "Why you stepping on my face? Why you stepping into my space? Were you just being bullies?" And then you got Bow-Legged Lou. He's got this thing this voice that he just chose to do through the whole film, and then you just again you just go with it. He's gonna kick your fucking ass. And it was. I heard that. You would hear that for a couple of months after that.
Oh yeah.
I heard that for a couple of months. That was a thing. That was a thing for a minute. People were saying that a lot. Bow-Legged Lou is, like I say, I did want to mention. I think. Stab slides kid across a cafeteria table, and they end up in the principal's office, who's this poor, confused white woman. And the way kid says it, I didn't mean to call Stab. I didn't mean to, but Stab called my mother a hoe, and I can't have that. And the way he said it,
that principal, little man, that principal had me cracking up, bro. Why on earth would you call his mother a garden tool?
Oh my God!
And them dudes just looked at each other, bro,
like even though for one time we kind of connected, like what is wrong with her? And the thing is, the principal says, you can go.
But what about the fight? The actual fight, bro. The actual fight, though.
When they held him up,
Bruh.
Because it started like this. He held him up. It started because his mom called him, he called his mom a hoe.
And he tried to throw Jello.
I don't know if Jello, is Jello still a thing now? Is Jello still a thing?
But how apropos that he threw it and it landed on Ronnie's face.
It did. It landed on Ronald Reagan, and I know that was pretty intentional probably at that point in time.
Very, very, very.
And the fight, and then they're holding him up, and you got Lou. They're showing the point of view from Kid. No. Hit him right there. Hit him right there. It's like it was very very cartoony, but it worked for this movie.
Oh yeah.
And Kid learns that, of course, you don't really cause me any trouble. You gotta go back to class, but we have to tell your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And Kid's like,
I'd have been like, do you really have to call? Like, seriously? Like,
yeah, like,
we didn't have a conversation. Like,
we cool. You just told me we cool. Do we really have to call?
He should have bargained a little more, man. He should have did a little more bargaining.
You just said I'm cool. I'm a good kid. Do you really need to call home and tell him? So Kid has to get home, and he has to make sure that his dad is in contact so he can make it to this party. Has anyone out there ever had trouble lingering like that? Like you're sitting there waiting, like I'm trying to avoid. Have you ever had that?
Nah. It was, hey, either you in trouble or you not.
I can't remember this. Our father worked 2 jobs. He didn't come home till late. And Lord knows I was a TV child. And look, I'm gonna stay up as late as possible. But I never forgot the day I got a bad report about strictly about my behavior in class. No, it wasn't behavior. I think whatever it was, all I know is, you know what? I thought I was smart. I was in 3rd or 2nd grade, I think, and I said, I'm gonna go to sleep. He would never wake me up. He wouldn't do that. I was in bed like at 8:15, just like, no, just say, I'm gonna go to sleep. Dad would never, he'd say, oh, Rod's sleeping. I won't bother. Click. And light. Click. Get up. Look at me. And I realized from that day on that would never work ever again.
Yeah.
So, but if you have ever had any trouble, we would love to know that. If you haven't had any trouble just lingering, you're trying to avoid, because Kid is rushing home to
I wonder that because I've never. That's something you would see on TV shows and movies. But I never.
You're trying to stop a letter, which I don't know. It's the same day delivery or a phone call.
Yeah, that was. I'm like, man, what kind of postal service y'all got working?
What kind of school service? What kind of schools? The Department of Education really cares.
I'm about to say that must have been back in the day when they cared about the Department of Education.
Man, dude. He gets home and he mentions the party to Pops. And Pops like, boy, on Monday night, I'm gonna finish my homework, and he's like, man, I wanted to watch Dolomite tonight.
He said, but you know what's funny? He was having a nice conversation with him about like, come on, man. And then he just got real serious. He was like, what?
Well, no,
what's wrong?
He got
You
serious.
grew up on him.
You grew up on
But
him.
it kind of came out of nowhere. It's almost like he saw something like, I know you're not getting Sadiddy on me. What? You grew up on him? Yeah, so Pop, what's up with Pops too drinking that Dick Gregory? What about that Dick Gregory?
Man, Dick Gregory had a drink. The late comedian Dick Gregory had it was called a Bahamian Shake. I think it was for weight loss. And it was very
Everybody was
popular.
drinking that. Everybody say, bro, give me some of that Dick Gregory, bro.
Like they
Give
just
some of
kept
that Dick Gregory.
They kept it around like Sprite or juice in the refrigerator. It was kind of weird. It was like everybody, hey man, give me some of that Dick Gregory. Like Dick Gregory had. I remember the popularity of the Dick Gregory Bahamian diet, man.
You know what? That was a good that was something that was very good in this movie. I'm guessing that the Hudlin brothers did. They made sure to show you in the black community that yes, we look at the same things or we
Oh, yeah.
listen to the same things.
Oh God, yeah.
Give me some of that Dick, because he wasn't the only person to say
Dick
give me some of
Gregory?
that Dick Gregory.
We saw
just
Dick
like
Gregory.
just
and we
like
saw-
as we go on, we're gonna see about that commercial.
Yeah, we see the Hey Love commercial in everybody's house. Like, really? Like, oh my God. It was a let me state, there was a compilation. BET back in the day had a compilation album of soul records that were kind of from the
It was right around that part too. Like after he said you grew up on him, after I think he was trying to sneak out. No, I think it was at some point when he was trying to sneak out. I think it was on TV at that time. I know it was on TV, but I think it was during that time. And good old Greer Childs from She's Gotta Have It. I got a great new album in the mail today.
Yeah, it was a compilation record of 60s and 70s songs, like the Shy Lights and stuff like that. And there are three people just sitting they're just sitting on a sofa by themselves. And it's like Greer Childs from She's Gotta Have It, the actor Greer Childs. He's sitting there with two other people.
What's his real name? What's his real name?
I cannot remember. He plays Greer Childs. I cannot remember his real name right there. But it's like this. And you hear the clock going tick tock, tick tock. And all of a sudden he says, "Hey, I got a great new record in the mail today." Then suddenly we go into the commercial. Close your eyes.
There's one where it's like, "Hey there, lonely girl."
Yes. You know those compilations where they show they give you just a snip of every song just to give you a little, to wet your beat just enough to say, "Oh, I
got three dudes on one sofa and three girls on the other sofa." And they're just like, "Hey, yes. I got a great new album in the mail today."
He puts that thing on. It's just, oh my God. Again, as far as the community or the culture of the day, Bohemian died, and the Hudlin brothers were good about that. He said, Kid is trying to just make sure this communication doesn't come. He said, "Dad, did the mail come?" Yeah. Why you care
because that was because Bilal told him.
They're gonna send him the
mail.
mail.
Bilal told him to go check the mail. I just remember Bilal saying, because Bilal specifically had his wall full of Jet Beauties of the Week.
He did. He had another cultural thing.
Yeah, because my good friend, his wall was filled with every Jet Beauty of the Week, bruh. From one end to the next, bruh. All of them, bruh.
I just saw somebody sent me something with a compilation of about 6 of them, and there was a young lady who was at Howard.
Really?
Was a Jet Beauty. While we were there. Page 43. For those
page
who don't know,
43, baby.
Jet Magazine. Page 43.
Whenever you got Jet, let me go. Either you were going to page 43, or you was going to the back to see who was in the top 20.
It's true. It's true. The communication has not come home. Has not come to the house. He hasn't gotten the call. And what did he tell him? It was that was funny to me. Look, Pops had a joke. He said, "Has the mail come? What you gonna pay? No, nothing but bills. What you gonna help pay him?"
That's definitely a running joke in our house.
You gonna help pay? Then don't be asking about the mail. What you want? What you care about the mail? You know? Hey man, as a child, you want to get mail. It's so funny as a child. You love getting mail as a child. When you become an adult, like, I don't want that. You can keep that. Could you keep that? Like I say, he's talking on the phone because he's trying to get some extra work, another shift at work, and he's on the phone when suddenly something comes in the mail, and he sees it, and he's opening it, and he on that phone. He says, "Hold on, let me call you back."
but remember, he was on the phone. He was like this. He said, "Like
he did do that."
He showed it. He took no time to get on the phone. He's like, Hey, let me call you back.
Let me call you back. What's
Hey,
this, boy?
Hey, I don't know about any other community, but in the black community, when mom or dad says, hey, let me call you back, you do not want to know what's on the other side of that.
You don't. Let me call you back. And he gets on play, and he starts to tell him about getting in trouble. I don't want you. You need to be focusing on them girls. You're going to get in trouble like me. And then it's like.
He went a little too far, though. He said.
That's a great way to tell your kids you was a mistake.
He told him. He said, you make mistakes like me. And
I know what I'm saying. He said
he was about to pat his hair, Brad. He was about to hug him, Brad. He's like, I can't really match your hair.
I'm sorry. It's like he said that, man.
But he is such a black father when he said, but at least he reminded me of our dad. But I don't give a damn what you say. You ain't going to no party tonight.
I'm really sorry about what I just said to you, but you ain't going to that goddamn party. I tell you that.
He said, I don't give a damn what you say. You ain't going to the party. And then he clicked in his head, bruh, that wait a minute. That boy's parents is out of town.
Just know everything's going on.
Oh, y'all think y'all slick.
Y'all think y'all slick. And Bilal is outside with all his DJ equipment, waiting for play, and Play drives up in his mama's Chevette with a girl, and he kisses all on her. And
I used to like her back in the day when I was younger.
She was in a different world. She was in a different world.
She was in a different world she wasn't the main. She was in that one about the stepping, wasn't she a main kind of a? She had a lot of speaking roles in that. She was also in Summer School, the movie, one of my favorites. The only thing that I know Mark Harmon from. You all know Mark Harmon from all of his little new TV shows.
His 11-year stint on NCIS. I know him for a little thing named
from Summer School.
Man, let it go. I love his Summer School. Oh my God. Play pulls up and Bilal's like, who that in the car? Who that in the car? Ain't no space for 3 people in my equipment. And Play is up there trying to explain, it's like, it's my friend, this, that, and the other. I know this, what you call it. And then they get into it. And then the girl's like, he talking about the girl with her right there. And he calls her a bitch. He said, I ain't no bitch. And he said,
if I'm a bitch, your mama.
If I'm a bitch, your mama. And the infamous line that has lasted since 1990 that people say, I'll fight a girl. I give Martin for that one. That line right there has lasted. I'll fight a girl. When people heard that line right there in the theater, I'll fight a girl. That made the theater just explode. Because that was the end all for somebody to say something like that. I'll fight a girl. And Martin had that crazy look on his face. And you hear that to this day. I'll fight a girl. I find it funny how it's lasted this long. Bilal is incensed and he's talking.
Play is a poster child for audacity, bro.
Bro, and he's talking to him and he's driving away. Play.
Got all his equipment too. And then he scratched up the dude's equipment, putting his speakers in the back.
Oh my God.
That is not something you do with a DJ.
My God, man.
You scratch up his speakers?
Bro.
Oh my God.
Sydney arrives at Shireen's place in the PJs, aka public housing.
Projects.
The entire family is watching the compilation. Hey, love,
lonely girl.
Let me state, this scene right here is a literal all-star of black entertainment familiarity. We have Big Ludi,
that is a great description. Familiarity.
We have Big Lou from Whole Cakes and Hollywood Shuffle. We got Clifton Powell as Cuddy from Dead Presidents and many other things. Andre from Rock.
And my favorite for what's his name? What's Cuddy Red? Clifton Powell, my favorite, when he was on Men's Society. Now you come back around here around about 10:30.
And Desi Arnaz Hines the second,
Oh yeah.
a young Trey from
A young
Boys in
Trey.
the Hood, and if I'm correct, he's in the opening sketch in Boomerang. Not Boomerang. The Eddie Murphy stand up. God dog it.
Raw.
Yeah, I think he's in it. I might be wrong. He's also a member of. I may be wrong in that, but he's done a couple of things. But he's
No, you
famous.
know who that was? That was
Bud.
Bud. That was
Yeah.
Bud from
But he
Cosby
does-
Show.
But he's played a couple of things. But he's most famous for Young Trey, and he's played some other things as an adult. He is a member of, I don't know if this matters, but Iota Phi Theta Frat.
Oh, that's great.
Note, that is a black fraternity. They go outside. They go to Shireen and Sydney go to sit outside, and the girl.
You can't
who's
forget
sitting
my
in
man. What was Big Man name? What's Big Man name?
Lou.
Lou. You can't. You please point out that Lou said, "Hey, Peanut, give me some of that Dick Gregory."
Yeah, he did. Because Peanut, he gives some of that Dick Gregory. Peanut is the little kid that we just talked about from
Oh
Boys in the
wait,
Hood.
you know what? I jumped ahead. You were correct because she calls Peanuts to make him some Kool-Aid, and when he goes to make the Kool-Aid, that's when he says, "Hey, Peanut, give me some of that Dick Gregory."
He does. The young lady who he told that she said, "Don't take my seat," and Shireen said, "You move, you lose." That young lady, Verda Bridges, Todd Bridges' sister. Them Bridges, boy, they keep a job.
Okay.
That's his older sister. They keep a job. Like I said,
For you younger
Shireen-
folks, Todd Bridges was on a show called Different Strokes with a Gary Coleman, and Gary Coleman's favorite line was, "What you talking about, Willis?" You may go. You
yes,
may
it
continue.
was. Shireen said, "Peanut, make some Kool-Aid." So they go outside, and Peanut come back outside. "What flavor you want? Grape or red?" And I was like,
Red. Why she has so much attitude, bruh? I think that is a sensible question. Grape or red?
I know that in the black community, red is a flavor, but I ain't gonna
It
lie.
is.
Even as a child, it
It
drove me
is.
crazy. Like, it's cherry. It
is.
says cherry on the
It
bag.
is.
Why did you say
No.
it's not always red?
No,
It's
no.
cherry or the
Give me
strawberry.
red,
please.
red. Give me red, red.
What? Dark red? Like, it's red. It's not red. Red is not a flavor. We go to Kid does sneak out for this party. Pops is dead asleep. Dolomite is on the TV.
Until that door closed.
No, he didn't hear nothing.
Bruh, when his door closed, they showed his eyes pop wide open.
Oh, his eyes pop up. Well, he didn't catch him at that moment. At that
Oh, no, I
moment,
didn't catch him at that moment, no.
I have never. Has anyone ever snuck out of the house? I've never snuck out of my house. There's no way in hell.
I know people who do, but not Bob and Barbara.
I know of a guy. Oh my God, he used to sneak. Is this like they had these small windows at the bottom of they're these like transom type windows, and I see him slip. He said, "Come pick me up." I thought you couldn't go out. Just come pick me up. He slip out. I watched him put the car in the keys in the ignition, roll the car. I was like, roll the car and drive away. I said, "There's no way in hell I would take Robert E. Mel's car. I don't even want to be found. I'd rather be found by the police than found with Bob E. Mel's car.
Yeah,
I would.
Man, bro. I got too much. I got too much fear in me to do that. Him and that man.
No. Well, kid gets out. We go to Bilal's house, and Bilal is still sitting up. It's dark, and Bilal
Play. Honestly, Play needs his ass kicked.
bruh, it's nighttime, and he comes up to pick him up, man. No, Martin is like,
And he's up there acting like, told you I would be back. Like, bruh, that dude been sitting out on this stoop for an hour. Are you serious?
And again,
and you know he don't live. You know he doesn't live that far. He doesn't live that far.
He's got girls. He's like, I got girlies in the car, and then they don't want nothing to do it.
All they was asking
about
was the DJ.
DJ, and he go to the car. Hey,
ooh, why she hit him with the dragon breath?
Oh my God, the dragon breath, man! They killing him. Kid, it's night. Kid is walking down the street, and two white cops, all stereotypes, pull up on him. One of them is played by comedian Barry Diamond. Barry Diamond was in a movie you'll remember called Bachelor Party.
Love Bachelor Party. I do remember him. He was the crazy friend.
Yeah,
he was the real crazy friend
who was married and didn't get out much.
Oh my goodness, bro. He was.
Yeah.
I definitely remember that dude.
Yeah. Kid is almost hit by a car and it's stabbed. Zilla and
Full
Pee-wee,
Force.
Full Force, basically.
I'm sorry. Force MD. Wait, what?
Full Force.
Full Force. My bad.
Driving their Jeep.
A lot of force in the 80s.
A lot of force. He runs away and he jumps a fence. He jumps into this yard and there's this function going on, like a Jack and Jill / rich black people party.
Yeah.
And George Clinton is the DJ. And I think being that George has publicly talked about his drug problem, I think George just said what was on his mind through that whole scene. Like he was quoting parts from all his records. 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. I was like, what are you talking? It's like, what are you saying? Like he's just saying things. But it
might have been the Hudlin brothers saying, I cannot believe that I have P-Funk. I got George Clinton in my own movie.
Why? You know what? It's a movie decision. I don't know why Kid at this point is going to a party. It's like, hey, Pops, what you got in that? Let me get on the mic. Do you really want to get on the mic? It's this party right now.
Yeah, I know.
But he obviously really does. And Full Force come in and they start choking him. They catch him and Stab starts choking him, and George slaps him over the head with a record. I just thought he was gonna kill him. I thought he was gonna kill him, but it didn't.
That's when he hit his line. That's when he hit his line on him.
Yeah. And the police. That's when the police come up and stuff, and the police are ready to file charges. But I think this is a nice message that the Hudlin brothers put in there. They said,
the high affluent black people stuck up for the kids, man.
They said no. He said
that was the first time we saw something like that. Like they were like why are you doing this?
We don't need this. They need discipline, not confinement. And that was very progressive at that moment.
Yeah.
If the wrong people would have been producing this movie, that wouldn't have been done. That wouldn't even been said. The police are really disappointed, but still put them at gunpoint, have them say, please say, I am somebody. Which is a mantra of Jesse Jackson's at the time. We cut from there. We go to the party, which is in full effect.
Bruh, that party was live, bruh. If you looking through that window, bruh, if I'm walking up to that party, I'm like, man, this shit off the hook.
And they're playing, I can't do nothing for you,
man. Oh, bruh.
The energy in that scene, that was a house party. If there's a house party, that was it. I was like, bruh,
they was hitting it, bruh. I can't do nothing for you, man.
Man, I was like, this is a house party. They go into the house party. We meet Groove Be Chill. Groove Be Chill was a rap group on Jesus. Oh my God. What was Andre Harrell's? Uptown Records. They were one of the first groups on Andre.
And dude passed away recently, I think.
Groove passed away.
The heavy set one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Groove. He passed away about 2 years ago, I think. No, I'm sorry. Groove died
I feel
February
like
14th of this
that was
year.
this year, right? Yeah.
February 14th of this year.
I know it was recent.
Daryl Mitchell still continues his acting career, but had a tragic. I shouldn't say tragic because he has a hell of a career.
I mean,
He
he
had
can't walk.
he can't walk. I mean, he had he lost use of his legs, but he has continued acting.
What
ever
kind of
since.
accident was it? Was it a motorcycle? Or
I
was it?
think it was a motorcycle accident. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know he had an accident.
He continues on. Kid arrives and Play said, "What's up, man? What's going on?" And he said, "What about
He
your
said, "Let me
pops?"
introduce you." Oh, that's
And he
what he
just-
did say.
That I don't know why it was so funny to me. Hey man, kid is in the house.
But he did ask him. He was like, "What's up with your pops?" Oh man, he's like, man, he's basically like, "Hey man, I got a beating coming to me." Oh well,
Let's go for it.
there are a lot of people like that though. When we grew up, like there were
Yeah.
a lot of people that we grew up knowing, like, "Hey man, I know I'm gonna get beat. Might as well
Uh-huh.
go out with
Might as well
a
go out.
bang."
Yeah, man. Kid goes over to Bilal, says, "Hey man, you think I can rhyme?" And Bilal says, "Yo, Play says only he rhymes
That was-
tonight."
Bruh, that was so out there bad, bruh. Just like, come
It was
on,
very
bruh.
playish. It was very playish. It's like I don't know. There's no other word, but it's very playish.
Like, this is my party. I'm taking my ball home. Like, that's basically what it was.
Sydney and Shireen are on the floor. They're at the party, and they're intimidating other guys for dancing. You think you can dance? You think you can dance?
That's when they hit that. That's when they hit that little scene. It was like a little back to back. They hit a little back to back.
In the 90s, people prepared dances for party. They came with prep,
Oh, yeah.
with choreography. People was gonna drop something.
That's-
Bro. They were
Was that what's that? What year that movie came out?
90. In the
90?
90s,
Okay. That's
in
99.
I say the late 80s.
Late
into the
80s.
90s,
Yeah, I'd say late 80s. You got to include that late 80s.
people had choreography like, did y'all plan that? Did y'all? You're not improv that. Yeah.
I am telling everybody right now, you want to see some dancing in the 90s, go look up. I'm pretty sure if you probably put in 35 Explosion and New Orleans Bounce, you're going to see that little crew hitting it. They hitting it. I can't do the dance, but they hitting it.
I do not know what you're talking about. 35 Explode. I have no idea.
35
No.
Explosion was the talent show that McDonald 35 used to have every year.
Oh, okay. And it's a high school in New Orleans. Oh, okay, this is a talent. Wow, the explosion.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole, talking on air things and making sure that everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I had no clue. No, I'm
I know,
seriously
but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the 35 Explosion. Like, yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah. They're dancing. Groove is dancing like a madman, and he drives a woman into the wall to the point where he just forgets her. He just like, she bumps into the wall.
Yeah,
just sitting there like
he turned around, and when he turned back, she was gone. She was like, he had to play it off.
and we hear the first, because Martin really came in and did his job. Yo, chill. Stop bumping
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah,
He's
and
mixing.
Chill was going back at him.
Yeah, Chill was going back at him. Yo, chill. Stop bumping the table, man. It's like, you call that mixing? I'm trying to mix. You call that mixing? I
Yeah.
helped you out. I was like, oh my God. And we see our first sight of Walter, played by AKA John Witherspoon from Next Door. The hell is that noise on goddamn Next Door? Goddamn Public Enema.
And his wife is Larry's mom from Good
BB Drake.
Times.
BB Drake from Boomerang, Good Times, A Different World. Yeah, man.
And here's one thing we did not we did not give her the respect as Savannah, Sweet Daddy's lady. She also played Savannah, Sweet Daddy's lady, in At Good Times.
They think we forgot, but we didn't. We saw. Y'all think we forgot? You're trying to
Somebody
run
somebody reminded me. I was like, oh, I forgot about Savannah.
Walter, played by John Witherspoon, is complaining he is the neighbor that wants the party to stop. Nah, honestly, I'm thinking John Witherspoon would have gone next. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm gonna tell your mama, and I'm gonna tell all your parents about it and put you in check. But
that dude called 911.
He called 911.
The funniest part about it was, yes, I'll hold.
But here's a funny thing. When he says, I paid $15,000 for my house.
I was
So I looked up his house. That house is 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,472 square feet.
How you got an address?
I Googled the house and what you call
the house from
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it ain't like to give you an address.
It is worth $1.2 million a day.
Wow.
I don't think it was worth $15,000. Maybe if he bought it in 1940, but yeah, dude, that house is worth $1.2 million a day. In 1990, that house was probably worth $100,000.
That is all right.
It's now worth $1.2 million. Groovy Chill is doing his thing. And he's going, he says, I want to shoot at Shireen. I'm going at Shireen. He says, I am going to get those digits. And Chill says, you ain't got enough game. She don't know that.
She don't know that.
I said that made me laugh.
I'm getting those digits.
You ain't got enough game.
He don't know that.
He knew that.
He sure did go like that. He hit them. He rubbed those hands together.
Man. And when he does, Play comes over and takes Shireen on the dance floor. A song is playing, which I thought it was another group. It was a group called Surly. No, the song was not titled Surly by Arts and Crafts, but I thought it was the group was Today, because Big Bub was a member of Today. And I thought it was a dude back in the day. The song, Do You Really Want Him? Or Do You Really Want Me?
He's like that.
That's who I thought
him. Me. Him.
You know the song better than me. All I know is the chorus. And I said, is that him? I mean, it was a nice soundtrack. This was the time when you bought soundtracks. The soundtracks did better than the movie. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't buy it. I didn't have this soundtrack. This is one soundtrack I didn't.
I didn't have House Party soundtrack. Best soundtrack I feel like I had was either Juice or New Jack City. Juice or New Jack City for me were neck and neck.
Know the Ledge. Yes, that was a good one. You can say Play is Walter is on the phone. He's still going at it, talking to the police or whatever. But they cut to Bilal. Bilal I guess he's just letting the music play, and he's trying to get a dance in, and ain't nobody having it because that breath is killing. Like he said, "What's up, ladies?"
Is that when he was? That's not when he went to Sydney, is it?
Yes, he went to Sydney. He's sitting there talking to his like
Sydney, bro.
I'm good.
When Sydney was trying to cover her nose,
it was just bad.
But then he must have went in for a hard. Whatever it was, he said was too.
Man.
It was too much because she said, "Ooh, Lord, Shireen." When she said, "Ooh, Lord," I was like, "Oh man."
Kid is talking to wants to talk to Shireen, but Play is trying to steer him away from her, saying, "You know what, man? That girl's from the projects. You can't handle that. You ain't never gonna get a chance to be alone with her, man. You need to be with Sydney. You get more time with her." And this thing is like, Well, if I can't get no time with her, what makes you think you can get time with her? Play is just that dude. You just be like, bruh, you annoying with
janky
it.
friend, bro. Everybody got a janky friend, bro.
Man,
Everybody has a janky friend. Everybody has a janky friend.
Chill asked Kid to do a dance move, and he's like, no, I couldn't. It's so funny. He said, nah. And they say, oh, okay, no, I'll show you. So he starts doing his dance. Now you gotta know, Kid and Play dance for Salt and Pepper.
But you almost, but don't forget, right before that, what's the old boy who just died? Groove was drinking. Remember he was drinking that 8-ball?
I don't think he got to that part yet. I know what you part, but I don't think he got to that
when
part
yet. When he started dancing, because Groove started dancing with him, remember?
Really? Okay.
And then he passed out. He did one more. He did one move too many, and he passed out. And he was drinking that 8-ball, but he was drinking that 8-ball out the can.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was after, but I guess they start going for it because what you call them, Kid and Sid and Shireen look at them like, oh, you think you can dance? And then Kid starts dancing with Play, and it's to Ain't My Type of Hype. It is.
Yeah.
It is one of the great dance sequences in film history. I know people are going to say, it's a hip-hop movie and stuff. But no, Kid and Play in this moment, they putting work in on this dance.
People are going to try and say that it was, one of those step movies or one of those movies where Chris Brown got killed and, his friend went to what is it? University. What was it? What was that movie?
I missed that movie.
I got it. I know I got it wrong, bro. It was
Unity, Chris Brown.
It was.
I missed that movie.
I know Chris Brown, I believe, got killed in the beginning of the movie, and then dude who was on who had some trouble. He was on Scandal, I believe, for either Scandal or he was on one of those movies.
Step. Oh God, I know what you're talking about. I do know the movies.
It was a Step movie or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, he died and suddenly he went to college for him or something.
Yeah, he went to. I just remember the university was called I think it was Truth University. Truth. Oh, he gotta go to Truth University. And he went out there and he was stepping, and that's when he was going.
Hey, Truth University. What's that? Symbolism is kind of heavy. Truth University. Stop. Pops has discovered that Kid is gone, and he goes on a hunt, and we hear him say, "I shouldn't have married that white woman." We see that quickly. In the middle, this is right at the beginning of the scene, but we get this. But like I said, we go through this dance, and it is a great sequence. Kid walks up on Shireen and Sydney and chooses Shireen. He's talking to both of them, and Sydney is kind of stung. She walks away. Shireen walks on the dance floor with another dude. Kid is by himself with his face cracked, and he goes to Sid, "You want to dance?" "No." "You sure you want to dance?" It's really, and it's like, Kid, dude, you made your choice.
Yeah, he's doing too much too fast. He's turning around. It's like, oh, she's already with somebody. Oh, let me go ahead and back up, as if this girl didn't just watch him.
I know. It's like,
her.
Kid, you just went right. You just ignored her, and it's like, and then Bilal, and in the middle of that conversation, Bilal slows it down with "Always If Ever." Kid then asked Sid, said, "You want to dance?" "No, I'm not really into slow dancing." Shireen comes over, and she agrees to dance with Kid. Bilal wants to dance, and he gets a girl to dance with him. And he's slow dragging.
He was up there talking to her.
You soft like hush puppies and buttermilk biscuits.
Have you ever had a hush puppy? Hush puppies are not. I mean, they are. They're
Coarse?
edible and
They're
they
coarse?
They're not coarse, but I wouldn't actually call them fluffy.
All I know is that man said, "You like buttermilk biscuits? You make a motherfucker want to sing, always and forever." Bruh,
He was like, each moment with you.
that's just how he did.
But when he hit you with the, it's just like a dream to me and you. What? What?
Martin was winning.